Fine. So all the online people, can you able to see the screen? Yeah, fine. Let's see, guys. Everybody, please concentrate here. Let's see, everyone. Please concentrate here now. Now, I'm going to write one class known as let's take a class as wait. Let me find out the example which is good for you. Take. Let's see. So let's take here employee. Right. One class is employee I'm creating. One more class I'm creating here. Concentrate, everyone. One more class I'm creating as a qualification of that employee. And one more class I'm creating as company of that employee. Fine. Now company have the name known as private string, right? Name of company. Name of company. So for this one, I'm going to provide setter injection. Let's see. Now getter and setter is there. Select setter. Generate toString. Generate. Default constructor, your choice. If you will not give, compiler will provide. So public company is there. Concentrate on board, guys, right? So let's see. So we had created one company class. Now we are creating one qualification class. So the qualification of employees, right? Let's see a qualification and chalo. Private string degree. Private list string skills. Generate setter and getter. Generate setter. We would wish again to write here public qualification. And then I'm writing here control shift S, generate toString. My qualification class is also ready. Now let's go for the employee class. So employee is qualification and company or employee has. Employee is a qualification or company or employee has. Employee? Exactly. 83 people in online here also. It's raining outside? Is it raining outside? तो फिर ऑनलाइन वाले क्यों कम हो गए? 104 to 83. Right? So right now we are using the class. The class name is what? Qualification. Right? I'm going to write here qualification. Right? And the next one is what, guys? The next class is company. So I'm writing here company. Company and company. Here. Everybody please concentrate. Now I'm providing setter and getter. Let's create a setter. Generate setter. Right? Be on time, guys. Be on time. मेरे से ज्यादा बिजी नहीं हो तुम लोग. Be on time. Now we have a class, right? Now tell me, right now, I am going to create the object, or IOC container will going to create the object? IOC container will going to create the object. So let's create the IOC container first of all. Everybody concentrate. Our main things is there, right? Which conclude all the points and all the summary whichever you had learned. This is the most important thing right now. I'm telling you. Do you know everything? Again, I'm telling you this thing, right? Now let's create the IOC container. Tell me. Tell me fast. Online people also tell me. I'm seeing your chats. Application context. Context equals to new class path. How many type of application context is there? What are the three types? Class path, application, class path, XML, application context, file system, right? And one more. We'll see about it, right? Let's see, guys. Now I have to give the information. So what I'm giving the information about my class. So 22, and right now I'm writing, 22 is there, and right now I'm writing here application hyphen context dot XML. I'm writing. These things we are daily doing or not, guys? Yes, we are doing it daily. Everybody please concentrate. Now I have to give the information about my class. Now let's see, guys. I'm writing here one XML file. Listener नहीं चाहिए अभी, MVC में चाहिए, not now. Now I'm writing here XML file. Everybody concentrate. Application hyphen context dot XML. Great. Next. Finish. Perfect. Great. Let's take the schema from previous one. Please concentrate, everyone. Now I'm writing this one. Control C. Yeah. Let's write this one and slash beans. Great. Let's create a class. How many class we have, guys, right now? 3. So let's create first class. First class, what is that? Qualification. Let's create a qualification. Right? Now I'm writing here bean. Right? And then I'm writing here ID equals to. Tell me. ID, be on time, guys. Be on time. Right? Qualification. Now I'm writing a class. Class equals to com dot day22 dot qualification. Make sure the spelling will be right. Otherwise, again, we have to struggle. Qualification. Yeah. Now let's write here. So qualification have how many things, guys? 2. Degree and skill. And we are injecting this value through setter. Okay, great. Okay, great. Now, can I use auto wire here? दस साल पैसा जमा किए, बैंक ही भाग गई. Bro. Auto wire right now. That's why I'm teaching you. I know you are going to tell me these things. Hold on. Auto wire right now. Right? We are working with by name, by type, and constructor or not. This by name, by type will inject the reference variable or primitive variable. I mean to say this inject the class object or integer float double. So how you can say this will be injected through auto wire here? Yesterday what we had done in the bean class, everybody see, in the bean class, concentrate here. That's the only thing I know you will do it. That's why I have a pretty confidence on yourself. खुद से ज्यादा confidence तुम लोगों पे अब. Mistake करोगे. Right. Auto wire we are writing na. See here, guys. Auto wire we are writing for what purpose? Value injecting? No. For reference variable type na. अरे भाई, wow, great, great, limited thinkings. Okay, चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. Now I'm writing here. See here. Don't worry. Relax. Property. Okay. Let's see. Qualification is there. One class. Okay. Now I'm writing here bean. Online people, listen. Now I'm writing here ID equals to what is the next one? Company. Right? Company is there. And class I'm writing here. Class I'm writing here. Com dot day 22 dot. What is that? Company. Company is there. Yeah. Better name will be organization, but let's write it. Right? Now, I'm writing here bean. Everybody see here. I'm writing here bean. ID equals to, right now, employee. Class equals to, com dot, day 22 dot, what is that? Employee. Now, tell me right now, employee have what, guys? Employee right now, employee have reference variable or primitive variable? Reference variable. Then what we are doing initially, relax and listen. What we are doing, we are writing property name equals to qualification, and reference equals to, are we writing the same qualification? Qualification means in the qualification, object is inserting or not? Huh? Yes. Now in the same manner, guys, are we writing in the same manner right now? Property name equals to company. क्या है भाई? Company, yeah. So property name equals to company and value or reference. Now reference equals to company or not? Means right now what will happen? It is going and checking, is in the employee class, is there any name? Which name? Setter name available with qualification. It is going to the employee class and checking here. Right now, tell me, is there any qualification? Is there attribute name? Yes. Now it is injecting through property. Property will inject through setter na? It will go and check. Is set qualification is there with having the name qualification? Yes. Then it is injecting through setter or not? Now the same thing happened with company or not? The same thing happening with company or not? Yes. Now, if you don't want this, guys, what you are doing? I don't want to write by myself. Then what you are doing? Auto wire you are writing, right? Now you are writing here auto wire. Now auto wire you are writing as by name, by type. Now if you are writing name, it will go and check employee class. Right now in employee class, right now what is the name? Name is qualification. Is this qualification type of being available with me? Yes. If it will available, let's inject it through setter injection. Am I right or not? In the same manner, it will go and check, is in the employee class, is there any more things? Yes. What is there? Company. Now it will go to the configuration file and check company being tagged with the same name is available or not? Yes, available. Let's inject with the help of which method, guys? Setter method. Am I right or not? Yes. Now, the same thing we can write it by type or not? The same thing we can write by type or not? Yes. Now when we are writing by type, now it will match with name or by name or type of the class. And it will follow the same process. Now right now, I don't want to do these things. I don't want to write inside the XML file these auto wire. Is there any other way? What is the way? @ auto wire. Then I am writing @ auto wire or not? Now here also I am writing @ auto wire or not? Now when I am writing @ auto wire, what will happen? It will identify by name or by type? By type. Right now it will identify by type. And how it will inject? Where you had written. Where you had written, guys? Setter. That's why it will inject with the help of setter. Now it will check here and it will go and it will check is there any qualification is available? Yes, available. Tell me now, are we injecting reference variable through auto wire or primitive variables? Then how can I use the auto wire for name of the company? Is it possible? So that's why yesterday also lots of the people are confused that, sir, why we are writing here properties? If we have a auto wire, then why we are writing properties? Because of this only. Because that auto wire by name, by type will work with only reference. And that's why I don't want to write inside the XML file. So we are writing what, guys? @auto wire. I hope everybody is clear with it. For reference variable only, we are going to inject the dependency through @auto wire. Remember this. Then, sir, how values will be injected? Online people. I mean to say, sorry, I forgot. How value will be injected? Here, with the gesture, I had given the answer for you. For values, guys, we'll see in some other class. Don't worry about it. I'm there. Right? Let's see, guys. So I hope everybody is clear up to that. Right? Now, see. Let's go here. Let's see. Property name is there. Qualification. Everybody see. Qualification right now, what is that? Degree. Let's go here in the degree place. Great. In the degree place. And I'm writing here what, guys? Value. Value is right now, suppose the B.Tech is the degree. Right? Tell me. Skills. List type. How can I inject? I can write here value. No? Why? Because we are written it as a list. That's why we'll write it as a list. Right or not? Now inside this, we are going to provide the value. Right? Let's provide the value. Now let's provide value, backend, front end, AI. Front end and AI. Everybody, please concentrate. AI. Done. Qualification done. Let's go to the company, guys, and let's write a company name. Property name equals to, let's go for the company place. And what is the name? Name of the company. Let's go here and let's write name of the company. And I'm writing here class equals to, class I'm saying. What is that? Value equals to Microsoft. One company I had written, suppose, right? Let's see it. Now I'm going to this class, right? Now see, have we written any dependency injection inside employee class? No. An employee need the dependency, right? That's why I written the dependency through which one? @auto wire, and we know the execution flow. Let's check the answer, guys. Right? Let's go here and let's tell IOC container, give me the object, right, which you had created with the name employee, and we are going to typecast it as employee.class, right? And we'll store it. Everybody concentrate here. We're going to store it. Chalo bhai, badhiya. Let's see. Sys out, and then we are writing here bean. Right? I hope there is no any mistake. और कहीं mistake हुआ है क्या guys? क्या mistake हुआ है क्या? फिर यही, फिर मजा खराब कर दिए, फिर मजा. हाँ, null. Oh my God, sir, why? अरे sir, right now tell me. Right now I'm writing here employee. Online people, कहाँ गए? इधर ही हो? चलो ठीक है. अरे यार आ जा भाई. Wait guys, yeah. Online people, can you able to see the screen properly now? है तेरी की देख लिए तुम लोग आंसर. Tell me, we are getting null, right? We are getting null, right? Though we have auto wires, those are null. Why? Again, I'm asking you. Lots of the people understood who are well enough with the mind, they understood. I'm asking about the people who are silent. Right now, you can see, do we have the auto wire? Yes, we have the auto wire. Okay, do we have the dependence? Do we have the bean definition available? Auto wire is true or false? Auto wire required is true or false? True means it is mandatory or not? Mandatory means bean definition should be available or not? Yes, it is available. Those are null. Why sir null? थोड़ा सा चलाओ आ जाएगा. Can annotation work alone? For working with the annotation, what I need? तो बोलने में क्या जा रहा था तब से? जब I am telling only then only you are giving the answer. Yes, no, this one you are telling answer. Correct? Tell this by yourself. Annotation work alone? No, na. We need what? Have we written the bean post processor? Then how it will work, guys? Then I have to write the bean post processor a lot, a big name, na? No. No, sir. That's why we are writing here context colon annotation config. This will enable all the bean post processor or not? Okay. Now let's run the program, guys, and let's check. Everybody please concentrate. Let's check here. Now everything is injected. It is also injected in your mind. Okay, great. That's why I want. Now let me ask you required false. Now what will happen? What do you mean by required false? Required false indicate what? Required false indicate this setter is mandatory, or required false will tell that this setter will not happen. Required false, again I'm asking, sorry. Required false, it is telling you this setter is optional now, or the required is telling this setter is not necessary. Huh? Optional. It is not necessary, not optional. Necessary means then why you are writing? Right? It is optional. What do you mean by optional, guys? If I remove the bean definition, though I will get exception or not? Exactly. Perfect. Now you understand what you mean by optional. Chalo. Thank God. Right? Now tell me, right now, these things, though we had done from set. Now, the same thing, everybody please concentrate. Now, same thing I want to do with constructor. So, I'm writing here constructor, here public, right? Everybody concentrate, online people. Public, and I'm writing here qualification, right? Qualification. तेरी की यार भाई. यार लैपटॉप पागल हो गया यार. मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. वेट. मैं लिख रहा हूँ एम्प्लॉय जा रहा है क्यू पे. You know, it's like my laptop is right now pretending to be like a typewriter. And my company laptop is so smooth. Like just I'm writing in this man. Here, I have to work like advocate. Right, let's see guys. Qualification here, right? And then I'm writing here public. क्या है? Public. Right now, and I'm writing here what, guys? Employee. Everybody concentrate here. And then we are writing here what? Company. And we are writing here what? Company. Now see guys, everyone, now we are writing here this dot qualification, this dot qualification equals to qualification. Everybody concentrate here. Now I'm writing here this dot company equals to company. If I don't do this type of practice right now, some people are thinking that, sir, why? Again, you don't know how dangerous you guys are. You don't know how dangerous you guys are. When you will cross the road, you will forget everything. And then in interview, you cannot able to tell a single thing. Directly, I will be blamed. So I don't need that blame, and I need you guys should be good at the interview place. That's why let's both of us struggle with the concept. This is the technique only. One time, no, one more time, one more time, one more time, until, right, it will not break the things. Then only. Let's see, guys. Now, right now, AutoWire, we had done with the help of what, guys? Constructor. Online people. Are you understanding, online people? It will pick one required true. Great. Now, let's see. Now tell me, can I write multiple AutoWire in the constructor? Time pe aaya karo, time pe. Time पे हाँ सही बात है सर. He told me हाँ सही बात है सर. Tell me, can we write constructor with multiple? Can I write constructor with multiple AutoWire? Yes or no? Right now, tell me yes or no. One answer. No, yes, no. Yes, no. Dono. Right now, what will happen? Both AutoWire is required, mandatory or optional? Then how IOC container will inject it at the same time? Is it possible? Then how it is possible, guys? Can I write one required true? One required true and one required false? That's why if I write multiple constructor, both will be false. Now everybody understand. Yesterday, lots of the people have a doubt, sir, how it is injecting. Now tell me, IOC container will create the object of employee class? Yes or no? At the time of creation of object, do we provide a default constructor or parameterized constructor? Parameterized constructor or not? Now parameterized constructor means right now, the IOC container can able to create the object with the help of default constructor? No. If our class have the parameterized constructor, then at the time of object creation, we have to pass parameter or not? In the same manner, guys, everybody understand, this is the confusion process. Yesterday, all the people had asked me, employee E equals to, if IOC container is doing this, can IOC container can create the object like this? Arey bhai, IOC container is, suppose this is creating the object, or IOC container is creating the object. Can IOC container will create the object of this employee class in the same manner? Why no? Because our class have the parameterized construct. Then he have to pass the parameter, which one? Qualification, na? Qualification or not? Now think about it right now. If we are passing it, so it have to pass one of them or not? It have to pass one of them or not? Either IOC container will pass qualification, or either IOC container will pass company. But without passing, so it's not going to happen, na? That's why it will select any one of them. When both having the same power, and your bean definition is available for both, then IOC container, right? Then IOC container have to create the object with parameterized constructor. That's why it is selecting only one of them, which we have the guarantee? No, we don't have the guarantee. You can see company is null. Again, fine. Again, as a IOC container, understand, don't think about, sir, required is false. Again, I'm telling you, required is false means what? It is optional or it is not necessary. Optional means it is present, na? Now, suppose you are a IOC container and you are creating the object of the class, and you see two constructor right now in front of you, and both of them having false. False means optional, right? But in this scenario, as a IOC container, what he will do? He will tell that I cannot call two constructor at a time. Not possible. But one thing, user had written false, means user is also telling it is not mandatory. If I will remove the false, both will become mandatory or not? In both will become mandatory means exception or not? But right now, now IOC container is telling, "Arey yaar, constructor is present in both the I mean to say, auto wire present in both the constructor." It's a confusion thing. But yeah, one thing, user had made this as optional. Means both of them, it should not be injected. Okay, I have to inject only one. Let's inject anything. Now he will inject company. Like that, IOC container will pretend. What it will do? Both are optional. It will pick any one of them. Can it call two constructor at a time? No. Have you done it mandatory? No. What you have done? Optional. Then he will, for creating the object, he have to select one constructor na. That's why he had selected any one of them. Either, madam wake up, madam wake up. Good job. Time पे सोया करो. Right? Drink water. I can understand. Drink water. ठीक है? फिर बोलोगे उधर अच्छा से बात करे, इधर हम लोग को डांट दिए. उस पहली बार देखा मैंने सोते हुए उसको ऐसे एक बार. उधर ऐसे ऐसे करते हो तुम लोग दिन भर. Right? In that place I'm seeing the boys are like this. I don't know कुछ हुआ है क्या? Like I had seen first of all him. Then I observe, okay, he's sleeping. Literally he's doing like this. Wake up, right? Now, from the day I told you, I'm seeing the less people are sleeping in the class. Good, fine, great. This is known as improvement. Now only in girls, I have seen 2-3 people are in Dhyanam. Out from that. Let's see. Required false and required false. Everybody understood that? Right, guys. Right, great. Now I'm telling you here. Now think about it. We have two constructor. Company. Don't worry. I'm not doing time pass. Learn properly and go and outside and ask to the people whatever you had learned. देखो कितना जवाब आता है. Ask. Go. I'm giving you free hand. जाओ कहीं पे भी. That much confidence I have on my content. I'm giving you free hand. जाओ कहीं पे भी जाओ ना जाओ. Now let me give you the free hand also. Ask 4-year people this question. For getting this, I'm become mad. I'm become crack. Why should I not flex? Errors, exceptions, error, exception. For raising this errors, exception, I went through this auto wire for 5 to 6 days at a time. Daily error, daily exception. I'm not getting a single answer. I'm changing something, it is happening something. It is changing something, I'm happening something. I had noted each and every point. Every particular minor changes, it's like short circuit happen in my head. And I preserved the wires, each and every wires I had preserved. इसलिए सीखो. बहुत मेहनत लगा है इस काम पे. Learn the things properly. Now, right now, we have company and company, guys, and right now we have क्या है? हाँ, parameterized constructor, multiple parameter, and we have one parameter, right? Among them, both, can I write required true? Can I write both as a required true, guys? Again, we cannot write required true in multiple constructor. Remember? Why? Because both will become what? Mandatory. And can IOC container create the object of two, can call two constructor at the time? No. That's why only the possibility to make the required as false. Now tell me among them, when it is false, which is going to execute? Huh? Max parameter or single parameter? Max parameter. I'm going to run this program and check out, guys, is giving the max parameter? Yes. Okay, great, fine. Now we are in the last phase, then we'll shift to the another thing. Great. This is not revision, this is actual concept which you are learning. Yesterday you just learned, today the things are polished. Right? Let's see. Now I'm writing here multiple qualification. Okay, great. Multiple qualification is there, guys. Now qualification 1 and qualification 2. Now this qualification is right now MTech, and this qualification is like you can say that DevOps, right? Database, month stack. Right? These things are the skills. Right? Now everybody understand here. Now we have how many qualifications? Huh? How many qualifications are there? 2. Okay. Now what we are doing now, by if I write here auto wire by type. So the qualification, we have how many qualification, guys? 2. Both are of that, what is that? Type. So tell me, both are the type of qualification only or not? Now, if the both having the qualification, guys, we will get the answer, we will get the ambiguity. Ambiguity, na? For this one, what we are writing? Auto wire candidate false. Now, I don't want to write all those things. I don't want to write all those things. I need what, guys? I don't want to work with the XML only. I don't want to work with the XML only. Right? And then I have to write. Then tell me, everybody, please concentrate here. Now tell me what I have to write instead of that. We have two people. We have two people right now. Qualification and qualification 1. Now I have to inject this auto wire na. So that's why I had written what, guys? Auto wire. But how many qualifications are available with us? 2. Then the confusion will start or not? If I run the program, I will get exception or I will get any answer. Huh? You can see what answer you will get. In the at the rate, if you are writing at the rate auto wire annotation, and if 2 beans are available, it will not give you exception. It will confuse which one I have to inject. When you are writing auto wire by name in XML file, then only it will give you the exception. When you are going to write auto wire annotation, and if 2 bean available with the same type, it will confuse which one have to inject, and as a result, it will make it null. Are you understanding, guys? That's why I have to make one person, na? I have to inject one person or not? That's why. Okay, tell me, annotation we can write in which level? Class level, method level, constructor level, parameter level also? Parameter level also? Yes, sir. That's why for removing this from the new Spring place, previously we can write at the top of it. In the Spring where we have multiple parameters, we can give the annotation known as qualifier and name as what, guys? Qualification, name as qualification. Everybody see here. Now what will happen, sir? Now right now this will inject this qualification. This at the rate qualifier will inject the dependency in the qualification with the name what, guys? Qualification. It will go and check, is there any name with qualification? Yes. What is the name? BTech. So which value will be injected? BTech or MTech? Now run the program and check which value is injecting. Sir, tomorrow I want to change it. So tomorrow if I want to change it, I will change from qualification to qualification 1. Right? And then we are going to run this program. Sorry, let's see here. Now when I'm going to run this program, right? And we'll run this program and we'll see what is the answer we are getting now? MTech. So at the rate auto wire, when we are writing for multiple things, auto wire candidate will become as a name what? Qualifier. Again, I'm telling you, if multiple beans are available, when we are writing auto wire by type in configuration file, we will get exception or not? Yes. But when I'm writing at the rate auto wire, do we get any exception? No. We'll get what? Null. So for removing this confusion, I will go with what, guys? At the rate qualifier. So what is the work of at the rate qualifier? If 2 multiple bean of the same type available, or if the multiple beans definition of the same type is available, right? For injecting it, I need one qualifier. So qualifier will do what? Inject one single dependencies. Great. I hope everybody is clear. So these things we had done and we had revised all through that. Go with each and every purpose. Right? Let's start here. Online people, I hope everybody is clear with the things. Half an hour I had done the revision for your purpose only. I hope everybody is feeling comfortable now. Fine, no issue. Yeah, great. Online people, I hope almost the things which is confused in the mind is clear. A lot things is clear, right? Not 100%, 70% clarity is there. That 30% God also not can able to give you because it's in your hand only. Let me tell you the frank and the straightforward thing. If the Brahma will also come and he is going to give you the knowledge, you can get only 70% because you have to utilize that 30% by your own. क्या मैंने खुद को आम ब्रह्मास्मि बोला? No, never. No. We are the person who is going to die a certain time. He is the world maker. कभी नहीं. चलो, let's see. Now, I am writing a class here. चलो किस तरह से शुरू करें? चलो, fine. Let's see guys. Cricket. कल कौन जीता? Who won? I had seen up to 127 for 5 to England. Hey, yaar. Obviously Joe Root. Obviously Joe Root is there. Bas. Previously when we used to watch the match, we have threatened with 5 people. You know, when he is coming on the screen, we are very scared of that. Who know? One, Injamamul Haq. If you guys don't know that, he is not getting out anyhow. Second, Jack Callis, Ricky Ponting, right? And the fourth one, McCullum, Brandon McCullum, destroyer. Have you seen Suryavanshi right now? You see McCullum then, the destroyer, man. Like the people who is throwing, Ashish Nehra throwing the bowling at 150, he go half of the crease. In half of the pitch he is going and he is hitting the ball. That dangerous fellow he is. Man, अब बंद हो गया क्रिकेट देखना यार. तुम लोग भी जल्दी बंद कर दोगे. These are perfect peoples. I'm talking about exceptional. I will not see perfections. I will see exceptions. Right? Let's see. Exception, there is one more which is Rishabh Pant, but अरे यार बर्बाद हो गया वो पता नहीं कब come back होगा, but he was exceptions, but he will really become exception now. Now let's see guys, everybody. Okay, come to the point guys. Now let's write here. I'm writing here public here, and I'm writing here the method known as girls. Are you understanding? Are you watching cricket? You also, right? Right. Great. Now you can say that field or stadium or venue, right? Venue is there, right? And I'm writing here today match will be there in Eden Garden, right? Eden Garden, right? Now everybody say today match will be there in Eden. Or coach, or tell me, most beautiful Dharamshala, right? मुझे नाम भी याद नहीं. चलो, today match will be there in Eden. Okay, now, right now, this class, IOC container will want to create the object. Everybody concentrate. Mobile छोड़ो इधर देखो. Everybody concentrate. Now, right now, I want to make this class like IOC container will create the object of this class. What I have to do? Fast, चलो. Time नहीं है. Bye. What I have to do? Okay, let me remove all those things. Okay. Now I have to create here. Now tell me what I have to do, guys. Bean. Okay, great. We have to write here bean definition. We have to write here ID. We have to write here what? Cricket. And we have to write here class equals to com dot day 22 dot. What is that, guys? Cricket. Okay, great. Cricket is there. Now everybody concentrate here. Now in the main method, I'm going. Right, and let's remove this, and I'm asking IOC container, give me the object of that, get bean. Everybody concentrate, get bean, which is cricket, and I'm writing here cricket dot class. Cricket dot class. Sys out bean, right? Sorry, bean not. We have to call the method. Let's create the method. Everybody see it. ऑनलाइन कहाँ गए, ऑनलाइन कहाँ गायब हो जाते हैं यार. हाँ, चलो यहीं पे. Sorry? अच्छा अच्छा, I had creating in different place. Okay. Thank you. Now let's see. Bean ID equals to, tell me guys, cricket, and class equals to com dot day 22 dot, what is that? Cricket is there. Everybody is done with this one. Yeah, great. Now let's go for the main method. Right, in the main method I'm writing here bean dot, which method guys? Venue. Which method? Venue. Okay, let's run the program everybody and see. Hold on. क्या है? अच्छा ऐड. चलो fine. There I had created. Okay. Now package is there. Okay, fine, great. Now let's see. Let's run the program. Now match will be there in Eden. It is giving. Now I want, everybody see, now I want, right now, I don't want to write it inside the XML. Means this bean definition, whatever we are writing from these many days. Now I don't want to use, see, AutoWire we are not using in XML now. Okay. Now I need the bean definition should not be written inside the XML. Then for this purpose, everybody concentrate. For this purpose only came into the picture what? Stereotype annotations. Which annotation guys? Stereotype annotation. Stereotype annotations. Now what is the stereotype annotation? First of all, the definition I will give you at the last, but understand here. Or let's write it. If we want that IOC container, don't write it, see here, IOC container will create the object, will take my class, perform the life cycle things, life cycle terms, and create the object of that class, right? We have and we want to not write the bean definition inside the XML file. And as we know that without bean definition, everybody see, without bean definitions, these things are not possible. So in that case, we can go for which annotation? Stereotype annotation. So you can see, if we want IOC container to take my class, perform lifecycle method, right, and create the object of that class, we want to write inside the bean definition, right? But we don't want to write inside configuration file. I mean to say, whatever we are writing inside the XML file, that only the IOC container will pick up. That only the IOC container will create the object. Yes, I don't need to configure it in XML. Then at that case, we'll go for which type of notation? Stereotype. Now hold on. There are five types of stereotype annotations are available. Now we understood the stereotype is what? For giving the IOC container about the bean definition. Like IOC container, this is my bean. Okay, in XML what we are writing bean na? For what purpose we are writing? So that IOC container will read it. IOC container can able to create the object, perform the lifecycle method, perform the dependency injection, all those things. In the same manner, stereotype annotation is there. Right? Now see, there are how many types, guys? 5 types are available. Now see, the first one known as component. The second one is known as controller. The third one known as service. The fourth one known as REST controller, which is few years before introduced, right? And the fifth one is right now repository. So these are the 5 type of annotation. All these are work as what, guys? Stereotype. All these work is what? As a bean definition. So that IOC container can read your class, right? Bean definition, just related to XML. Bean definition you are writing? For what purpose? For what purpose? Tell me. So that IOC container can read your class, can load your class, can create the object, can perform dependency injections, can perform lifecycle methods. In the same manner, these stereotype annotation without XML file, if you want to configure to the IOC container, all those things will use these stereo. I hope everybody is clear. Now see, guys, how to work. Just we are understanding. Online people, are you clear, guys? What actually the work of these? Yeah, great. Let's see, guys. Now, right now, we had done these things. Understood this. Sir, then if it is working with one, why 5? Right? Why 5? Let's see. First of all, let's see. Now, tell me, right now, for these annotations, we are writing this annotation at the class level now? Yes. Means right now, we are going to write this annotation at which level, guys? Class level. So, I am writing here component. Have we written anything inside XML? Now, we are going to remove this one. Everybody concentrate. We are going to remove this one. And we are going to write component. In which level, guys? Class level. Now, whatever the things we had written inside the bean as this ID and all, कहाँ खुल रहा है यार? कौन सा? 22 open है क्या? Let's see. Yeah. Where we are? Here. So, suppose previously we had written this bean definition or not? Yes. I don't want it. Then IOC container can able to, you can see here, I'm removing this, right? You can see there is no bean definition inside the XML file. Everybody concentrate. And we have the cricket class inside, with me, right? And then we are calling the cricket class here from this place. Now what will happen? IOC container is going to the XML file and checking, is there any cricket bean definition is available? So can he able to create the object? If he cannot able to create the object, can you get the object? No. As a result, when you are going to run this program, you can see the exception, no such bean definition found. Means there is no bean with me. So if I don't want to write inside the XML file, though I need the IOC container will read, it will create and perform all the activity, will go for which type of annotation? Stereotype of annotations. Stereotype of annotation. And right now we are going to use what? Component. I hope everybody is clear. Now see here. I hope everybody is clear with the work of component. I will show you the execution answer. Don't worry. Hold on. Lots of things are there. Now, sir, if the component is there, the next one is controller. So we can write here controller also. Yes, controller also we can write here. It will also work same. Sir, next one is REST controller. We can write REST controller also. Yes, we can. Okay. New version is there. Now I have to change the version. I will tell you there. Now the next one is what, guys? Service. Now you can see service is there. Yes, service is also there. It is also perform the same operation. Yes. What operation? Tell the IOC container about this class so that IOC container can load this class, create the object, and perform the lifecycle things. Right? Understand these things only. So, sir, if we have that many things, why? If component is also doing the same, then why 5 things are available with me, guys? These are available for reflecting it in different purpose. Sir, how? Let's start. Now tell me guys, how many layers of application we have? What is a layer? Presentation layer, right? Presentation layer. Where is online people? Where is online people? Presentation layer. Great. Everybody, please, online people, please give me the answer. Presentation layer. The next one is what, guys? Business layer. Business layer. Right? Business layer. The third one is what? Persistence layer. Right? Persistence layer. Right? Persistence layer. Now, presentation layer generally indicate which type of class? Servlet and JSP na? Servlet and JSP type of class, right? Servlet and JSP, which is taking the request and response. And now the next one, this business layer is for the business purpose, right? We are using which one? Spring Core. Spring Core we are using these days. Okay. Now we can say this is for operation purpose. Business layer for operation, validation, tightly coupled, loosely coupled, all these operation. And this one is for DAO class. We can say that data access class. Huh? Okay, now tell me, right now, the multiple classes are available with me. How we can say the IOC container to justify to load each and every class based on their requirement? I mean to say, we can write component at every place. But the issue is, right now, IOC container will confuse, or maybe the confusion with you also. That's why for reflecting each and every person with the different name, they had given different stereotype annotation so that they can work as same but name is different. You all are learning, right? Your name is same. Your work is what right now? Studying, learning, but your name is different or not? But you all are performing the same operation or not? In the same manner. Why? Because for the confusion purpose. Like, okay, this person is working on this Java, this person is working on Servlet, this person is working on JSP. Means with your name, I can justify now who is working on what. In the same manner, right now, this stereotype annotation, work is same. What is the work? Tell the IOC container that this take this class, load this class, create the object, right? And all those. So right now for this purpose, in servlet class, we are using what, guys? Controller for servlet type of class, which is taking request and response, right? REST controller we are using here. For business type of class, we are using what, guys? Service, or we are using service means which only provide like Dojo class, you can understand. Right? Service and what type? Component. Right? And in the DAO class, guys, right? In the DAO class, everybody, we can see here. In the DAO class, we are writing what, guys? Repository. Repository. I hope everybody is clear the difference between 5 of them. Huh? Yes. Now, let's come to the point, guys. Everybody see here. Yeah. Now we understood about all the 5 points for all the 5 different purpose, but they are performing the same operation. Now, sir, how to use? Now, see, did I wrote anything here? No. If I am going to run the program, can IOC container able to find my bean? IOC container able to find my bean? No. Then that's why can IOC container right now, if I don't write component, can IOC container can able to find my bean? Then without XML, is it possible? Yes. Yes. Right now, itna bolne ke baad no answer aata hai. Is it possible? With which annotation? Stereotype annotation. Component. Stereotype annotation. Again, I'm asking to you. I'm writing bean definition in which level? XML. For what purpose? So that IOC container can read and create the object, right or not? Now I want, without writing inside the XML file, is it possible? How? Among the stereotype annotation, which annotation I'm going to use? Component. Yes, this is the answer. right? I told you, you guys are last in, first out. Day one only I told you. LIFO order you are maintaining. Right? Component is there. Now what will happen, sir? If I am going to run the program, now IC container can able to find the bean. Can IC container can able to find the bean? See this, and then I'm giving you the hint. Is this is a component? Is this is a component? Is this is a annotation? Annotation will work alone. It needs someone. Who is someone? Huh? Have we initialized the bean post processor inside the XML5? Then is the IOC container, with the help of all those, the IOC container can able to get the bean? Huh? Yes or no? Should I run the program? Let's see. This particular annotation config will not read your stereotype annotation. It will only read, everybody see, this particular one which you are writing is for auto wire, is for qualifier, which you had written inside the class. But if you want something means in some annotation which will work for class level, we need a different bean post processor. Are you understanding this right now? Now tell me how many, everybody see here, how many type of stereotype annotations are available? 5. Then there is the name which is known as common annotation bean post processor, something like that. Common annotation bean post processor. Bean post processor. Right? Now I'm writing this. Now what will happen? This is common for reading all the stereo, but the issue is it will not read this all stereotype. Then sir, what it will read? The common functionality. What is the common functionality inside my class? Is the common functionality is post construction? In every class, life cycle is there or not? So is the common functionality is post construction logic? Yes. Common, yaar, every class have some logic, na? After constructor happen, anything will execute or not? Yes. The common functionality is what is that? Post construction and pre-destruction, right? Destruction. These are the common functionality available or not? Yes. This common post processor will read few of them. Will not able to read what? All total. That's why this common bean post processor also it will not work. That's why I need what, guys? Everybody concentrate here. Everybody concentrate. Now this context annotation config will read which type of annotation? Which is inside the class now. If I remove this auto wire and qualifier, all those will work. If I write this stereotype annotation will work. सर ये कहां फंसा दिया? कहीं कुछ भी काम नहीं कर रहा है, right? If I am writing this, stereo will not work. If I remove this, auto wires inside the class will not work. Means we are check and mate now. No, yeah, exactly. Definitely there is someone who can read all those things. That's why the bean post processor is right now context colon component scan. Everybody understand? Context colon, which one? Component scan. Previously we are using what? Context annotation config. This bean post processor is working for stereotype or for inside the class annotation. Very good, great. Now, right now you can see, Right now we can see component scan will do what? Everybody understand? Component scan will do what? What is the work of component scan? It will, whatever the package you will give. Which package? Com dot, suppose I am giving day 22. Now, in the package, in the day 22, it will scan the package. See, it is telling, it will scan the package. And after scanning the package, everybody understand, after scanning the package, it will read all the stereotype annotation which is present inside the package. I mean to say, again I'm telling you, online people, are you understanding guys? Online people? Yeah, let's see. Now what will happen? This component scan will do what? Tell me guys, it will scan the package. Okay, it will go to the package com.22. It will check, is this class having any stereotype annotation? No. Is this class having a stereotype? No. Is this class? No. Is this class having any stereotype annotation? Yes, it will read it. Okay, sir. After reading, what will happen? It will inform to whom? IOC container. Now IOC container will do what? Load the class, create the object, perform the dependency injection if available. For performing dependency injection, we need auto wire, na? Okay, now guys, tell me, for auto wire purpose, I have to write annotation config, na? Auto wire annotation config will work, na? No, sir. Internally, this component scan imported that annotation config. As a result, it will work for both stereo and it will work for both inside the class. Everybody understood? Again, I am telling you. Let's see the execution flow. What it will do, it will scan the package. Online people, see guys, it will scan the package. After scanning the package, it will go to this package and search. Is there any class annotated with the annotation? No. I mean to say stereotype, yaar. Stereotype, is it there? No. Arey sir, annotation is there inside na. Bhai, घर के अंदर घुसोगे तभी तो पानी पियोगे. You cannot able to enter inside the room only. He is checking. Right now, nothing is there. Gone. Right? He is checking here. No. He is checking here. Any stereotype is available? No. He is checking here. Any stereotype is available? Yes. It will load. It will fetch. Now it is created the class. Now it will created the class right now with the default name in small letter by default. What is the name? Cricket. So it by default, it will going to create ID need na, bean, in the bean we are writing ID na. In the same manner, internally it will store inside in this manner, cricket. And class equals to same like that, which we had written inside the bean, annotation is doing internally. Right? Now what will happen guys? Now what will happen? It is loaded. Now after loading, what will happen? After loading, object is created. Object is created or not? Yes. And suppose if I write here auto wire or any annotation if I write here, then this annotation I had written for some dependency injection now. So what will happen? The component will fetch, okay, IOC container will load this class, IOC container will create the object of this class, and then it will perform what? It will perform what? Dependency, array yaar, life cycle method yaar. Bean container started. Guys. Arey bhai. Container started? Yes. I mean to say IOC container started? Yes. Now it will go and check right now. Right? It is going to which place? This place. Which place guys? In the XML file. In the XML file only it is checking here. What will happen? Component scan. Okay. It will going to scan the package. See the execution flow. It will scan the package. It will go scanning and found only one class annotated with stereotype. What it will do? Bean definition. Loaded the class. Created the object. And after object creation, dependency injection happen or not? Yes. Now for dependency injection, I need annotation config na? No sir. Because this component scan is also performing the same. That's why you can perform which injection guys? Dependency injections. I hope everybody is clear. Now, when we are going to run the program, see here guys, when we are going to run the program, now you can see here, everybody concentrate. Do we had written any bean definition inside class? We had used which type of annotation? Stereotype of annotation. Among stereo, which we had used? Component. And, right? And this stereotype will annotation will alone work? No. I need one bean post processor. Which is one? Component scan. That's why when I will go for the main class and I'm going to run this application, everybody see what's the answer we are going to get. So without XML, also now my class will become ready. Huh? Perfect. Perfect. Now the issue is there. Sir, still we are using this. Still we are using this. I don't want to use this. फिर बाय बाय बोल दो फिर XML को. Tell bye bye. Bye bye. Right now XML bye bye. Right? Right? We are writing these things. Now we are going for the main. Right? इधर भी कोई पक्का bye bye बोला होगा, नहीं बोला? Hi online people, you guys improved. Wow. I told you to tell bye bye. You had not given any emojis, any bye bye symbol. Am I audible to you online people? Am I audible to you? Ah, yes. Then tell bye bye to XML now. Tell bye bye to XML. Bye bye. Great. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, let's see. Great. हाँ हो गया चला गया भाई भगा के मानो. I know. Bridges is the only Tata. चलो ठीक है. Now, if I don't want the XML guys, then do I need this one? Class path you will use when you will use the XML. If I don't want XML, I don't want this IC container also. That's why we are working with what guys? Annotation. That's why I'm using the annotation config IOC container. That's why we are using annotation config application context. For XML, we are using what? Class path. Right? When we need XML and annotation both, we will use class path. When we need only annotation, then what is that guys? Annotation config application context. Great. Now the issue is sir, ये तो बन गया ठीक है बहुत बढ़िया sir. Perfect. Now the issue is then right now how if I am going to run, is it going to work out? See guys everybody, if I write this only it will going to work out. It's telling nahi in legal state I cannot do it. Sir, why? Everybody understand here. In application context, previously we are writing component scan na? For what purpose guys? For what purpose? So that it can scan the package. And in the scan, while scanning the package, it will read the stereotype. After reading the stereotype, it will perform the dependency injection and all those. Internally, it is also imported the annotation config. In the same manner, guys, we don't need this also. We don't need this particular person also, right? What will happen? This annotation config only work for that. All the bean post processor which you need internally, this annotation config have. No need of writing any bean post processor by yourself. Then sir, how it will tell? It will tell when you give your package name. What is the package name you are giving? com.day22. So whatever you are writing in the component scan, right? All the bean post processor will be available here only. Which are the bean post processor? One for reading stereotype, one for reading inside the class. Previously we are using what? Context component scan na? But right now component scan we also don't need. This annotation will provide all the bean post processor which help to inject the dependency in all those. Just we have to provide what guys? Package name, and it will act same. It will act same. What it is going to act? It is going to act the same. What? It will scan the package again. Which package? com.day22. Search any class with the stereotype. Yes, it will load. Create the object. And then if any dependency injection is there, obviously what will happen? These have the bean post processor. Then all the inside annotation also going to work out. I hope everybody is clear with that. Huh? Am I clear? Now let's run the program and check. Have we written any XML? Have we written any XML? So remove this. Have we written here only the class? Have we written only the main method? Now is my program is going to run? Annotation bye bye or XML bye bye? XML bye bye guys. Now we are going to do what? Only work with Only work with. That's what my intention and my plan. Slowly I injected the things inside your with the XML. And I'm not taking all the injection at a time. Otherwise you will die. All the injection, if I take it at a time, guys, you will die. That's why one I am taking out. Right? And then you are feeling, okay, fine. हाँ ठीक है. एक सर से निकला. हाँ ठीक है. हाँ ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Everybody is right. Now in this manner, what will happen? You will habituate with this burden. Previously we had seen all the annotation. Now we had removed all the annotation. Yes. Great. Online people, understood everyone? Now, chalo. Now tell me guys, everyone. Now tell me everyone here. For creating annotation type, what we need? Stereotype annotation or not? How many stereotypes are available? Okay, now tell me. Now 5 stereotype is available. Means right now, first of all, IOC container have to read the class with the help of stereotype or not? Yes. That's why I'm using which IOC container, guys? Annotation config. Why I'm using annotation config? Because it's having all the bean post processor, which is work with stereotype also and inside the class. Am I clear with this? And we are writing here package name. Previously in XML, we are giving the path name. Now here we are going to write here what? Package name. Great, perfect, 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 guys. Now everybody see here. Now the next one. Everybody concentrate. Now I have to check. Can I change the class name of this one? Means I want to change the ground name as Rohit Sharma Ground or Sachin Tendulkar Pavilion. Sachin Pavilion. Means this venue where we are telling there should be one venue. I mean to say, can I change the component name? Means right now I had written Sachin and I'm calling the IOC container with what, guys? Cricket. Cricket. Then tell me, am I going to get exception or I'm going to get method? Huh? What is that? What is telling? No such been found. Why? Because you had given here wrong name. So we can change the name and we can give here what, guys? Sachin. So we can write our own component class name. Right? We can write our own component class name. Now when we are going to run this application, everybody see, right? We will get the match. I can write my own name also, your name also, my name also, anybody. Now, let's see the next one. Now, right now, tell me, bean 1, everybody concentrate. And I'm writing this one. I'm writing this one, bean 2. Tell me guys, how many object by default a bean definition will be there? By default, a bean definition will create how many object? By definition, the bean scope is what? Singleton, na? The bean definition scope is what, guys? Singleton. Means right now I'm writing here bean. I'm writing here what, guys? Bean, right? Bean I'm writing. Okay. Now suppose if I am giving here ID, I'm giving here ID, UID. I'm giving here ID and I'm giving here class here. Then in XML, what we are writing here? We are writing here scope or not? Scope as what, guys? Singleton. What do you mean by singleton? Only one object is created. So right now you can see sys out bean 1 equals to bean 2. Tell me, it's having same object or different object? Tell me, same object or different object? Same. Though we had written 2. These all are the bean definition, na? At the rate component bean definition, na? Though we had written 2, how many object is created? 1. By default, the bean definition is a type of singleton. So you can see what the answer we are getting? True. Means the object is 1 or double? I need multiple object. Then I'm going, in the XML, we are writing prototype or not? Right? What we are writing? Prototype. We are writing or not? Then how many object we are getting? 1 or double? But are we using here bean? Are we using here XML? Then we are using what? Annotation, na? That's why right now in the XML what we are writing? Scope, right? That's why here also we are going to write here what, guys? Scope. Now that scope will convert here. right? Now here we will going to write here what guys? Prototype. Prototype. Now when I'm going here, right? When I'm going here and I'm going to run the program, see how many object is there? 2. Now as a prototype, what will happen? These 2 object will become different. Now you understood why I introduced you XML? It is directly injecting in your mind now. If I had not done that, ठीक है दूसरे फैकल्टी, कोई बात नहीं. Again in the office, around people will there, मुझे नहीं पढ़ना इससे, दूसरे से, अरे क्यों, अरे don't worry, I'm here. Relax. Direct तुम्हारे दिमाग में जाएगा चीज. Don't worry. How I had learned the things in a very easy manner without complicated things. You guys don't know my technique still. I'm not teaching. My technique is I'm not teaching. You are learning. मेरा टेक्निक ही नहीं है. I'm not teaching as well. मैं पढ़ाने आया ही नहीं. You are not understanding my technique first of all. मैं पढ़ाने आया ही नहीं हूँ इधर. It's a very internal and depth word, but if you will understand, you will get to know. I'm not came to here for teaching. You are going to learn. अब इसको decode करते रहो अपने language में जो करना है. Online people, I hope everybody understood that. Right? Everybody is clear with it? Perfect, guys. Perfect. Now today the task day is there. Right or not? So notes and task, both I am going to share it at 11. Lab persons who are in the lab, you will get the task right now. Online, offline people who are from the regular batch, you will get the task at sharp at 11. Right? I have one meeting and after that, I will go for creation of these things. Okay. Now, one thing more. Every people is available here. Tomorrow is Saturday. So we'll meet on Monday. Sokal. Right? We'll meet on Monday. Tomorrow there will be no any class because I have some work. Like I mean to say there is some interview I have to take of 5 year and 6 year requirement is there, right? With backend and AI engineers. So I have to take one interview. That's why tomorrow there is some company process are there. Right guys? So we'll meet on what guys? Monday. And in Monday we'll start a new annotations. So just tell me how many annotations we had completed guys. Everyone don't leave. How many annotation required? Everybody understood about required? Why required is needed? For making the setter as mandatory. Why? Because setter is optional now? Yes. Now the next one is what guys? Auto-wired. Auto-wired used for what purpose? Injecting reference value or primitive value? Very good. The next one, what we had done? Component. Sorry. What we had done? Qualifier. Now tell me, qualifier work is what? Remove the ambiguity issue with the multiple bean, right? For injecting. The next one is what guys? Component. The next one is what guys? Controller. The next one is what guys? Service. The next one is what guys? REST controller. Right? REST controller. एक मिनट सभी रुकोगे एक मिनट. REST controller. The next one is what guys? Repository. Spelling भूल जाता हूँ यार मैं. Repository. The next one is what? Scope. The next one is what? अब क्या थोड़ी पढ़ा. These annotations we had completed or not? Yes. These annotations we had completed. Right? These annotations we had completed. Everybody, one thing I had heard that, sir, you are writing very wrong spelling. Let me tell you one thing. I have the issue in childhood for F, E, B and D. I cannot distinguish between these words. Previously. I mean to say, like, I have a lots of confusion in my mind when I'm learning these things. Right? These words are there. Actually, because of that only, still I'm struggling with the spelling, but not with the concept. Don't worry. Right. So I want to say little bit word at my childhood when I'm writing now, I'm cannot able to understand. You have seen one movie there, Tari Zameen Par. Exactly that is actual things. Not all the words. Not all the words. Actually, I have previously I'm confused with B and D. A lot confusion. B and D मतलब मैं लिख देता था भाई. Seriously, trust me. Seriously. E or F, E and F having issue. So right now, I'm resolving it. So if you will see this type of spelling mistake, guys, pardon me. But are you getting the concept perfectly? तुम्हें concept चाहिए, spelling चाहिए. तो फिर पढ़ो ना, फालतू का क्यों कर रहे हो? Now see, now we are done all those things, guys. Okay, great. Now the last point, everybody see one last one. Component I'm writing here. Instead of component, I'm writing here what, guys? What I'm writing here? Service. Right? What I'm writing here? Service. I'm going to this place, right? And I'm writing false. See, service is also working same. Service is also working same as the component. Okay, let's write here what, guys? Controller. Right? Controller I'm writing here. See here, controller I'm writing here. Now controller, when I'm writing here, you can see it is working also as the same. Both say everything is a stereotype or not? Chalo, fine guys. You can leave then. Thank you. We'll meet on Monday. Spring Boot concept practice. Sanjay, task which I am sharing you, buddy, you can practice it, right? Any YouTube channel for these? Sanjay, there is no YouTube channel for these internals, Baba. These internals, you can find it out. YouTube channels are not there for internals. For concept, it's available. Fine, guys, you can leave. I will share you the notes. Thank you.